Hello everyone, welcome back once again to CareerQ, a place to curate your career. As I've already said that Accenture will be starting their onboarding pretty soon. And let me tell you that probably, and there is a 99% chance that your onboarding will be a physical onboarding. So, post this COVID season, what are the different changes that you might have to, go through? What are the documents that you will be needing, how your onboarding will occur, what will be the process, the onboarding is generally divided into 2 or 3 days. So how will your onboarding take place, and then when will your training start, and how will things be done post this COVID season is the topic of discussion in today's video. I will be telling you all about your physical onboarding process. But in today's video, I will be talking to you all about the physical onboarding. I will make another video, a separate one, in which I will be discussing about, the process that will take place if you are a part of the virtual onboarding. But today is not the day for that. So I will be talking to you all about the different things that will happen to you when you are there on that location. But before we deep dive into the video and talk more about that, let me tell you that in this channel, we discuss all about tech updates, software updates, and organizational updates. If any of these topics are of an interest to you, then you might want to hit the subscribe button and also press on the bell icon so that you do not miss another video from us. And with that being said, let's get started. The first thing is, you will be receiving an email from your HR confirming your date of joining, your onboarding details, and the location in which you will be onboarded. So, if this location in which they are calling you for onboarding is different from your preferred location or your base location, or your base location and your preferred locations are different, then yes, you can go back to your HR. However, I personally don't recommend that because, it's been a long time after which we are, at least hearing about people getting their DOJs, that is date of joining. So, you would not want to do anything that would actually hamper the process. But even then, if you are someone who wants and who really just cannot leave your home and who wants to attend from your home location or from your preferred location, and you cannot compromise, then yes, you can go back to your HR and have a to and fro. And generally what we have heard is that Accenture is not that strict into reporting, to the office and reporting to the same location. So yes, you can probably get the permission to get onboarded from a different location. However, let me tell you that if you are a part of the batch who will be getting a physical onboarding, they will not change the mode from physical to virtual. No, they will not remove you from that particular batch and send you to another batch where virtual onboarding is happening. So if it is physical onboarding, and if you are part of a physical onboarding batch, then you will be part of that batch always, and you cannot change the batch. You will be onboarded physically. So yes, you can talk about the location with your HR, but definitely not that whether I can do it from my home. No, that is not even an option, okay? You have to go and you have to get yourself onboarded and do the processes and everything beforehand from whichever location that you and your HR comes to a conclusion on. Okay, post this detail, if everything is fine and you are not someone who is looking for a location change and stuffs like that, then you will receive an accommodation email, a separate email of course, wherein your accommodation details will be mentioned. What we have heard is they are providing 14 days of accommodation to the freshers, and they will be arranging for you a place wherein you will be staying for the next 14 days when you will be onboarded properly. And post that, they assume that within these 14 days, you are able to find a good home, a place where, a PG or flat or something where you are comfortable and you have shifted within or after these 14 days have ended. So that is the intention. But at the same time, let me tell you that this does not or is not confirmed, okay? You might not get an accommodation. Why? Because it is still a recession time. We all know that the Silicon Valley has collapsed and there has been a lot of losses that these organizations have, I don't know, directly or indirectly, maybe their clients have faced or something or the other has happened, and it will impact our IT services as well. So, we can give them a little bit here and there that, okay, now that they are providing with the joinings, let's not burden them with providing, each and everything that they used to do when there was no recession. Okay, so yes, we do not confirm whether an accommodation will be provided, but we do hope, because we have not heard anything negative also. So we really hope that you get the accommodation. Even if you don't, you have to make an attempt and you have to go to that particular location, maybe stay in a hotel or a lodge or something like that, and make your own arrangements and get yourself onboarded and join in the organization. Finally, at least they are giving the joinings. So the next thing, post accommodation, you have gone somewhere, whether you're living in their provider accommodation or something that you've arranged by yourself, that is a different story. Then is your date of joining, your day 1 of onboarding. So what will happen on that day 1? Then let me tell you that you will be a part of a batch, and that batch might have other hundreds of students. It can be 200, 300, 500, 800, any amount of students. We really don't know, but we definitely know that it will not be just 10 or 15. There will be hundreds of other students, and on day 1, it will be completely, packed with document verification. So yeah, your day 1 will consist of your document verification, wherein all the documents related to, your mark sheets, your educational documents, and there are some other documents as well. So as you all know that there is a countdown to Accenture email sent to all of you, in which they will be mentioning all the, the names of the documents that they want you to get on your day 1 to be verified. So, get all those documents that are mentioned on the countdown to Accenture email that you would have received or you will be receiving in some time. Okay. Post that, also you need to carry with you all your educational documents, that is your 10th, 12th, your BTech, maybe MTech, whatever you are, all your mark sheets, your past certificates, you need to have them all with you. In addition to these, you also need to have your COVID vaccinations, certificate. That is one of the most important, most mandatory, and I think this will be checked at the time when you are, about to enter the office premises, because they will not allow anyone who has not got themselves, vaccinated. They will not allow you to enter into the office premises. So if you want yourself to join in the organization, please have your COVID vaccination certificate along with you handy. Okay. After this, one by one, they will take your documents, they'll scan everything, they'll get to know whether you've provided the correct ones or not, and those things will happen. And I think there will be again a photo session also. Generally, they do conduct it on day 1 itself. If somehow there are a lot of candidates and they could not conduct that, then they shift it to day 2, but they generally try to finish it on day 1 itself. That is the photo session. The photo will be taken for your ID cards. Yes, they will take a live picture of yours over there, and that picture will be printed on your ID card. Okay, only these 2 things will be done on your day 1, and your day 1 will end, and next it will be day 2, and probably by the end of day 1 you will be receiving another email consisting of your location where you need to go for the day 2 program. Now, day 2 there is actually not a program. It is actually just a asset collection day. Okay. So, all you need to do is go. There will be a big hall where you will be seating, and one by one, they will distribute your laptop, bag, charger, whatever they are giving you as a welcome kit. So, you will be receiving your laptop, and then after they have distributed all the laptops to each and every candidate that is to be onboarded, then they will ask you to open up, and they will be providing you with your, employee ID or whatever. However, they will be giving you the instructions how to set your laptop up such that on day 2, you have your laptop and you have your Teams and your Outlook and everything up and running on the system that they have provided you. So day 2 will be strictly on asset collection and asset setup. That is your laptop collection and the setup of your laptop. And then your day 2 will end. Next, on day 3, you will be asked to do certain trainings. Of course, you will have certain sessions where, multiple HRs will come and they will inform you about, the dress code policy, the leave policy, and the transportation facility, and a lot more, the medical insurance. So different HRs from the different teams will come and they will tell you what all Accenture is providing, but that will be just a 2 or 3 hour session. And then you will be sitting down with the L&D, the learning and development team, and they will tell you all the mandatory courses that you need to complete such that your further training can be started. Okay, so you need to complete these mandatory trainings. They will definitely give you some time, a span of 3 to 5 days, and you have to complete those trainings. And after that, there will be an assessment. So the training details and the timelines will be provided to you, when and where you need to do it, how you need to do it, by when it should be complete. And then there will be an assessment called the primer assessment, and you will need to give, it will be having the questions from all those mandatory trainings that you've just undergone. And then after you have cleared your primer assessment, will you be moved further towards your formal training. Okay, now here also, once you've completed and you have passed your primer assessment, once that result is generated, you will receive another email. After you have completed this primer assessment, you will be receiving another email in which you will be getting a choice of the 4 to 5 different technologies that for which your batch has been onboarded. Say for example, your batch is a software developer batch. All of you are some or the other form of developers, not engineers but developers. You are guys who are coding experts or who want to make their career in coding. Okay, so you will be probably asked about the different technologies. You will be given certain options such as Java, .NET, SAP, or maybe databases, Oracle. So you will be given 4 to 5 different technologies that has been shortlisted for your batch, and out of these technologies you need to select one in which you want to get your training and in which you want to make your career. Okay, so this selection is something that is completely your choice, and this is something that I really appreciate about Accenture, because this is not something that a lot of organizations give their candidates. Okay, they just literally distribute the students anywhere and everywhere without the students knowing how their domain was selected. So this is something that is that Accenture does, which is really commendable. And once you have decided, you need to mail them back with your response, which domain you want to make your career into. So I, on my channel, have created a lot of such videos. You can go and give them a watch. I'll put the links in the description box and on the screen, wherein I have discussed about Java, I have discussed about .NET, I've discussed about Salesforce, I've discussed about SAP. So there are a lot of technologies on which I have discussed, and I've discussed in detail whether what are the different scopes, what are the different fields in which you can make your career, who is the best suited person, how much will you earn in a span of 5 to 10 years. So, I have discussed in detail about each of these things. If you get an option which aligns with any of these, you can just go back and watch those videos. And if you are not able to find a particular video, okay, like say for example it's Oracle, and I know that I have not created a video about Oracle explaining its scope and everything. It is in the pipeline, but I have not done that yet. And you have got some other technology about which you don't know much and you want me to make a video, put the names down in the comment section and I'll definitely make a video for them. But for the all other videos, you can refer to the channel and you can get a glimpse of how your career will look like down the line, and you can make a better and well-informed decision for yourself. Post this, after you are sending or after you have sent your email, you will be allotted or allocated into the batch with other like-minded candidates who have selected the same technology, and then your formal training will start. Now this formal training will last for somewhere around 2.5 months, depending on, of course, the technology that you have taken and the length and the time that it will take to complete the teaching and the training. And after your training is complete, there will be another final assessment wherein which you need to pass, just to let them know that yes, you have undergone the training and yes, you have learned things from the training that they provided. And once you pass that assessment, that final assessment, then you will be a part of Accenture and you will be moved to bench, such that you are able to find a project for yourself and start working with your team. So yeah, that is how your day one and then the entire process from onboarding till project selection within Accenture will look like if you are in the physical onboarding batch. If you are not, if you are part of the virtual onboarding, don't worry, I will be bringing up a video on virtual onboarding very soon. But if you have not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe so that you do not miss that video from me. And if there is anything with which you need further help, further assistance, you want to consult with me, you want to talk to me, come over to topmate.io. I will be available and trying to help you in whichever way possible. Also, if there is anything else that you want a video on, or you want a help, or any other thing that you want to add on with whatever I have said, maybe something that I have missed, or maybe some point that might have changed in the recent times and you want to maybe correct me, please put them down in the comment section so that we help our audience on a whole. And I'll come again tomorrow with another new video. Till then, stay tuned to CareerQ. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.